So in the previous video, we had reached this point, a equals pi r l and 2 pi r equals 28 centimeters. Remember, write units always, okay? Even here, even here, even here. Obviously, while you're solving, you don't need to write the units so that, or else it gets very messy. But yeah, in other cases, you need to write the units. It's important. Now, what you do? What do you do? Well, what is r? I can just simply take this 2 pi r that side, so which implies r equals 28 upon 2 pi. I can just write centimeters there, okay? Radius is in centimeters. So I stop there. Now I underline it, okay? And I'll just write one more thing. From the diagram, so this is the reason. From the diagram, I can see. So that's what I mean. From the diagram, what I can infer is L equals. So what is L? L is the slant height. But you just saw that the slant height was 10 centimeters, equal to this, right? So I'll just write L equals 10 centimeters. There I go. Now I can write this as my primary equation, or maybe I can label it as 1. I can label this one as 2. I can label this one as 3. I've got 3 equations. Now what do? That's my primary equation, and I'm trying to find this. So what I can do is substitute. So what is substitution? I can actually take, so substitution, as you might have seen in football, is replacement. You replace players, right? Substitute players. So what that is pretty similar here also. What I'm trying to do is I'm replacing this r with this whole expression, okay? So substituting, I'll just give the reason here. Substituting one, so equation, I'll start equation 2 and equation 3. So I'm substituting these two equations in what? In the first equation 1. Yeah. So what is my first equation? A equals pi r l. So I can write that again as, therefore A equals, so pi remains pi. I don't know to substitute that. What is r? So instead of writing r, I substituted with this expression into not r but 28 upon 2 pi times what do I get again? Times L. So instead of writing L, I substitute it with 10. So I write 10 there. Now if you notice, I had not solved anything before this part. Okay, till now I haven't made a single calculation. All I was doing is writing equations and simplifying them, substituting them. Okay, I haven't made any calculation, and now we'll see why. So you see there, I got a pi, I have got a pi there, I got a pi here in the denominator. I can cancel those two and those pi, okay, those two pi's, and also I got 2 and 28, so I can cancel that also. So I'll cancel that in the next step to make it clear, which implies, always write which implies, okay, 28 into 10 upon 2, which implies, so I can cancel 2 and 28. So if I cancel 2, I get 1, 28, I get 14, dividing both by 2, right? So 28 gives me 14 and a half, okay. What I get is A equals 14 into 10. Never continue after this. There should be only one equals to in one equation. That's the general rule to be followed. A equals 140. I hope that's correct. 28 upon 2 is 14, right? I get 140. Now finally, what is A? A is the area of the sector. I write that as centimeter square. Never forget to write units. Many of you miss this, but it is very important, as you'll see in the next module, to write units. So that is my answer. And if you see, now I can summarize the whole question. So I have found my answer, and obviously I have explained it to you, and that's why it took me some time. But if you do follow this way, this is one of the most efficient ways, and obviously you will save a lot of time, a lot of energy while calculating, and it'll be much easier for you. So I'll just divide the whole thing into segments. That part is my question. Diagram and visualization, letting the variables, then forming the equation. So giving reasons and forming the equation. So I am forming the equations till here, actually. Okay, forming the equation till this part, let's say. After this part, in this segment till here, what I'm doing is I'm actually simplifying those equations, not performing any calculations. Remember, there's no calculation till this part. No calculation here, no calculation here, no calculation here. Okay, all I'm doing is simplifying the equations, and once I get a final expression for the thing that I wish to find out. Okay, so what should be a final expression? So until you don't get this thing, what is this? A equals something, whatever. Okay, so what is A? A is the thing that I need to find out. It could be anything that your question is asking to find out. So that should be here. This thing equals to whatever. Okay, this could be as giant as you want. There should be no calculation before this part. Okay, and remember always, the questions are framed in this way. So for example, if you have been given the radius as 7, that is given for a reason. If you don't cancel anything before, if you don't calculate anything before this, that 7 will cancel with the 7 of the 20 of the value of pi, 22.7. They may cancel. So just like here, pi and pi cancelled. So imagine if you had calculated this thing here, it would have been such a mess. And when you calculate it here, obviously this pi is a very long number. You cannot, this is irrational, right? So you cannot take all the digits. So obviously you have to round off. The problem is when you round it off here, there is some error. Okay, that is not a precise value, exact value. And when you multiply this with something else, for example 10, that error gets magnified by 10 times. So your answers may be off by, a large amount. So that's why you don't perform calculations. There are two basic reasons. And finally, when I've got the expression A equals something, then you can use all your calculation skills, the tricks and tips that you know, okay, and then solve it and get the final answer that I got here. A equals 140 centimeters. And at the end, you may just write one last sentence to end it. The area of the sector equals 140 centimeters square. That's it.